Hey guys, Dr. Boshin here with another video tackling common issues and questions surrounding the dental industry. Today we're going to cover baby teeth. Are they important? Do they matter? And what you can do to prepare your child for a successful and hopefully stress-free positive dental visit. There's quite a bit to cover here, so I'll probably break this up into two videos because I don't really want to miss anything, and I know people will have a lot of questions, and hopefully this will help you guys out. First question that I often get is, when should I take my baby to the dentist? The standard of care answer is within 6 months of the first baby tooth eruption. And that's typically the two teeth that come on the bottom there, the first two that will pop up. My answer to that question though is as soon as you can. And I don't mean, have the baby and next week set up a dental appointment. I mean, if you have a dental appointment, your husband, or you have another sibling that has a dental appointment, bring the baby. Bring them any opportunity you can so they can get used to the sights and smells, the sounds, everything like that, so they can be more comfortable for when they're there, for when they have a checkup. What you don't want to do is bring your child or your baby, infant, toddler, whatever, to the dentist for an emergency and it be their first time there. Because then you're going to run into all sorts of problems and nobody's going to have a good time, especially the kid, and that's what we want to avoid. Why should I take my baby to the dentist? That's another big question we get. They're just baby teeth. There's only 2 in there. What's the point? Well, there's a lot of things that can happen with baby teeth. There's a lot of issues that can be caught early, resolved, things like that. There's also things to look for. If mom's having trouble breastfeeding, or if breastfeeding is extremely painful, or latching issues, could be caused by a tongue tie, or a lip tie, or other issues, that have gone unseen thus far. Also, like I said, the more often you can get the baby there, the better it's going to be for when there has to be actual treatment or cleanings or other things like that. Here in my state, we do what's called happy checks, which is from the ages of 0 to 3. We bring the baby in, we do a knee-to-knee, which I'll get more into in another video. And this just lets me, really those appointments are more for the parents than the kid. It helps me answer questions, kind of bring the parents up to speed on some things they may not know, especially if it's your first child. There's a lot to take in. Trust me, I know. And, we want to make sure that you guys aren't missing anything and you're not doing something that could potentially cause you issues or the baby issues later down the road. But anyways, we'll do a knee-to-knee. I'll just take a quick look, make sure there's nothing like thrush or possibly a primary herpes infection, eruption cysts, things like that. Those are all things to look for that if caught early, we can help you guys deal with and definitely help answer questions. So that brings us to the next question. Why are baby teeth important to maintain and keep? This is a big issue that we kind of run into as dentists, as most people are like, they're just baby teeth, they're going to fall out. Why do we care? Why do we need to do fillings? Why do we have to go through all of this? Well, baby teeth serve a very, very important function. A, they help your child eat properly. If any of you have ever been in any kind of tooth pain or have had tooth pulled prematurely or teeth pulled prematurely, or have had a lot of teeth pulled, it really, really reduces your ability to properly masticate and chew up food and get you proper nutrients that you need. This is why it's super important to maintain as many baby teeth in the mouth as we possibly can. Another big thing is speech development. Unfortunately, I've been in a situation where we've pulled a lot of very infected teeth out of a very, very young, sometimes under 3 years old child. And when we do that, it can cause a lot of speech problems down the road, which can then cause education problems, social issues, things like that. So just maintaining all of the teeth in the mouth really serve a very important function for speech, aesthetics. Kids are very critical of each other. So kids that have teeth that are pulled prematurely or have obvious black spots or dark spots on their teeth can make them very self-conscious and unfortunately kind of be the target of some bullying and stuff like that. Another reason baby teeth are super important to keep is they actually kind of help move and guide the adult teeth into the proper spot. If we lose baby teeth too early, then those areas tend to collapse, and the baby teeth, the primary teeth, or even adult teeth that are coming in may come in crooked, and your child who may or may not have already needed braces is definitely now going to need them to move those teeth back to the proper spot. Or if they already needed braces, you may have just added another 6 to 8 months to a year onto that schedule of orthodontic treatment in order to push those teeth back, when those things could have been avoided by just simply maintaining healthy baby teeth. Another thing that we can do very early on, earlier and earlier in fact, is check to see if the baby is going to need braces later. If your child is born and their teeth are coming in and the teeth are very, very tight or already crowded or kind of folding over each other, that kind of gives us a good indication that the adult teeth aren't going to have a lot of space either. And unfortunately, your child may need to have phase 1 braces or things like that. But this is all good information for the parents to know, and this is all good stuff that we can know as well, and we can help get you guys ready and set up for when those things come to pass. So really, the main thing here, the main point I want to get across is what all dentists want is we want people to feel comfortable and like coming to see us. Obviously, we know there's a lot of folks out there that don't like coming to see us, and most of the time that stems from a very, very bad childhood experience. I hear it all the time. So if we can minimize those poor childhood experiences by getting even infant, toddler children comfortable with being at the dentist and comfortable with somebody touching in their mouth and poking and prodding them in places that really, most people don't, then we can absolutely help to elevate their experience and make sure that they have better experiences on down the road. Because most people that hate the dentist avoid the dentist, and most people that avoid the dentist end up accruing a lot of problems later down the road, which cause health issues and financial issues as well. So this is something that we try to mitigate by getting kids and babies and toddlers just used to us being around and used to us being a part of their life just as much as their pediatrician is. So I think that's going to be it for this video. I'm going to get into a lot of these other things a bit deeper in part 2 of this video series. Like I said, I want to keep these at about under 10 minutes each, so it's easier for people to locate information. But if you liked what you heard, please like and subscribe. If you think these videos would help out friends of yours, especially expectant mothers or new families and stuff like that, please share it around, because that's really the whole goal of this, is to help people and to improve everyone's overall experience at the dentist. So thank you guys so much. If you have any suggestions or anything, please leave a comment below, and hope to see you back.